Devin Booker was awesome in the NBA playoffs for the Phoenix Suns. And when you start to break down the film, the first thing that really stands out is his creating space and his fadeaway. And he has a different variation of fadeaways depending on if he's going right, left, and where he is on the court. So the first one's driving right into his fade. So ball and foot are going to hit at the same time. So watch this again. So when he's driving to his right, ball and inside foot will hit at the same time right there. So his left foot. His right foot is going to stop slightly behind that left foot. Now he has a wide base for his balance. His hips are going to square in the air at the rim. He has a slight recline right here. And now the last part I want you to see is his elbow gets through his eyebrow for a great drop angle. So those are the 4 details I want you to see on all these going to his right hand. So great balance right here with his feet. His hips square to the rim. He has a slight recline right here, and he gets a great drop angle. Driving to his right hard, he stops. Wide base, his hips are at the rim, and you can see they square in the air right here. His elbow gets through his eyebrow right there, and in that slight recline. Next, we have driving to his left hand, or a left hand dribble pickup. He likes to hop fade. So he's going to quick hop off that right foot. Now you can see he gets to that wide base like we just talked about. Watch how his hips square in the air right there to the rim. You can see his elbows under the ball with that slight recline, and he gets a great drop angle. Driving to his left again. Watch how he plants on this inside foot. He gets to that quick hop right here with that wide base. His hips are square to the rim. And if his hips are a little off, he will square them in the air like MJ and Kobe did. Now he gets that high drop angle on that recline. One of the shots I love breaking down is his baseline drift fadeaway. So when he shoots this, he's driving baseline. He goes 1-2 step right here on this one. He has a wide base. You can see that left foot is a little behind that right foot. But look at that wide base, so he has power. His hips are square to the rim. And now he gets a great drop. Now, one of the things I want you to see is watch how his body drifts right here to the left. So he's drifted to the baseline right there, laterally, but he stays square right there to the rim. Off mid-post right here. He's going to load step, one dribble right to that baseline drift. Wide base, hips to the rim. He's falling out of bounds right here, but he gets a great drop angle again. Beats his defender off the catch. So watch this again. And you can see that wide base right here. His hips square to the rim right there when he starts his baseline drift fade. Great drop angle right there. You can see with his elbow extension through his eyebrow and that slight recline. Now in this example, when he's driving to his left hand, he's going to hop. So off that right foot, he's now going to come to a 2-foot quick hop, but his body is still going to drift slightly towards that baseline, but you can see he's still square to the rim. That's one of the keys you're going to keep hearing about when shooting your fadeaway, especially from Devin Booker. And from any player watching that, that's one of the keys. Keep your body to the rim. Now we have his leaner. This is just great right here, getting outside the hips of your primary defender. Watch how he gets outside the hips right here. A little shuffle. Now he's in that sprinter stance with his left foot, his right foot behind. He takes off that back foot. Now he's going to go into a 1-2 stop right here. And he's going to lean slightly forward, a little off balance, but it's a little lean shot right at the rim. Great touch. You have to have great touch to shoot that. Now watch again how he gets outside the hips right here. He's very shifty too. Outside the hips on that crossover. 2 dribbles. He sees his defender right here. You can see his head slightly turned. He sees the rotating help defender right there. He shows that shot fake to his eyes. He gets on balance right here. Now watch his right foot again. Once he starts that drive, watch his right foot help him gain his balance right here. Now he has that wide base. He's going to square in the air right there, get that great drop angle on that shot fake fade. The next part of our Devin Booker breakdown will be his ball screen progressions, and it starts with his turning the corner 3 against drop coverage. So you can see in this example right here, when the screen comes up, this is a great setup move. Watch this little stunt right there, and that's all he needs to freeze his defender. DeAndre Ayton can now set a screen. He turns the corner right here. The screener's defender is below the level of the screen. He can get on balance right into a left-hand dribble pickup 3. This is an excellent job of the screener right here flipping the angle. Watch Jay Crowder right here. He flips the angle because they try to ice it, so forcing him back to that sideline. They flip the angle right here. He turns the corner. They're in drop coverage right here. Luka is below the three-point line, so way below the level of the screen right here. He can take one more dribble, get into his right-hand dribble, pick up 3 right at the line. Another great job of screening right here. A drag ball screen. That little stunt right there freezes his primary defender. Great screen like I just talked about. Now he can turn the corner. Quick hop. They're below the three-point line a couple feet, so he can turn the corner comfortably into that left-hand pickup 3. Now, he is one of the best in the NBA at this dribble hold, and so is Chris Paul. So he's going to turn the corner right here. He's going to get his primary defender that just got over the screen in that dribble hold right there. And once he feels that angle, he can now bump off the space. So watch this again. Herb Jones gets on his side. Once he's on the side, he can bump off. So he's going to shuffle back right to space to shoot his fade that we just talked about. Turn the corner again. Now watch how his head slightly turns to find his primary defender when he turns the corner right here. Watch how he's trying to locate his primary defender, which he does. Great dribble hold. He feels Brandon Ingram on his side right there, so he can go right into that step back and create the space he needs to get his shot off. Great job flipping the angle right here. He's going to feel his primary defender right here, and now he can bump off again, shuffle out right to space. He loves that shot too. It's just shuffling out to space after the dribble hold. Now, this is one of the better examples of feeling your primary defender get on your hip, waiting for the screener's defender right here to drop slightly, and now he's going to quickly hip crank. So watch how he flips his stance right there, and once he flips his stance, he can get downhill. So he turns the corner, he dribble holds, he sees the screener's defender start to retreat slightly to the roller. Now he's going to flip his stance with a hip crank, get his left foot forward. He's going to go off that right foot now, and he can explode forward for a lefty finish. The last part of our Devin Booker breakdown is the finishing move, and it's a term I stole from Drew. It's called a hanger. It's going to be off of 1 foot, but it's a 2-hand shot where you hang in the air, and it's a touch shot around the rim. So he's going to bump Luka. He's going to take one more step with his left foot. He's going to square his body in the air, and you can see he goes up with 2 hands to shoot this shot from about 10 feet from the rim. He's going to drive right here. He has a low pickup. He's going to take one more step with his left foot. Then he's going to jump off that 1 foot. He's going to hang in the air, and he's going to shoot it with 2 hands, but you can see it's right at the dots where he shoots it from. Now the footwork here is going to be a little different. It's going to be veer steps into that hanger. So that right step here is going to be long, downhill. His left step gets into the body with that shoulder of Herb Jones. Then he's going to hang in the air and shoot it off of 1 hand, off of 1 foot, with 2 hands. Right here, left, right veer steps into the body of his primary defender. He's going to explode up, hang in the air off of 1 foot, but he's shooting it with 2 hands right there in a nice bank shot. Here's another example right here, inside out. Left, right gets into the body of Luka. He's going to hang in the air right here, and you can see it's a 2-hand shot, but it's off of 1 foot. A great shot to have when you have to finish in the paint and you have to get into the body of your primary defender and you can't be all the way at the rim.